Today, we're going to create an activity. And this activity is called the Spotlight activity. I use this activity for the students to practice their letters and sounds, number ID, CVC words, just different quick reviews for them to do. So to create an activity, you're going to the green plus sign, then assign an activity. That will take you to your Seesaw library, and you'll see all the things that you have saved or you have made. Then you're going to hit the plus sign to create new activity. We'll call this the letter spotlight. And I already typed up all the instructions just to save time, so I'll put them in here. And I will send everyone a link with all of the different Seesaw shortcuts. So like this one, :add:, will give you the students a picture of what you would like them to do. So I will explain all that, and I'll send everyone that later. So this is all in there. Then I'm going to add a template for the students to respond to. So that's down here at the bottom. It says add template for student response. I'll go ahead and click that, and we'll bring all the Seesaw options. For this activity, they're going to create a drawing. So now it would be a plain white background, and I like to use a solid background. So if you click on the 3 dots down here, you can go to background and you can change it to any color. I recommend using a solid color because you want to change the colors of the different letters to match the background so they're hidden. So I'm going to choose this navy blue today. So now I have my background, and I'm going to add the boxes that I want the students to move the letters to. So again, I'll hit the 3 dots and go to shapes. I'm going to choose this box here. I'm going to resize it. Maybe I'll make it a little wider. And I want it to be white. So I'm going to go down here. So now I move it in the spot I want it. And once you have the dots like this, if you hit Control D, it will make a duplicate. You can also go to the 3 dots and go to duplicate, and it'll make a duplicate too. Whichever is easy for you to do, go ahead and use that option. So I'm going to have the students find 6 letters today. So now I have the boxes, and you want to lock them now. So you hit the 3 dots, then go to lock, because you don't want the students to move those boxes. They can move the spotlight and the letters, but we don't want them to move these boxes. So anything you lock, they won't be able to move. So now these are all locked in place, and they can't move. So even if I try to drag them, they won't move. So now I need to add the letters. So over here you have the T tool. So you'll click on that, and it'll bring up a text box. So the first letter I'm going to have them find is the letter S. So right now it's very small. So you can resize with these things here. So I'll just make it bigger. And right now it's not hidden. I want it to be hidden. So I'm going to click the 3 dots. I'm going to go to Style and change it to this one here. So it will remove the background and have just the letter. So now I need to click on this, and over here you have all of your colors. So you're going to just scroll until you find the color that is the exact same as the background so they can't see it. And there we are. So now my letter S is still here, but they can't see it. So because I can't see it, I'm going to move it into this box for now. So now, just like we did with the white boxes, I'm going to hit Control D, and I'm just going to keep duplicating them until all the boxes are full. So I know that I have enough. Now I can go ahead and change the letters that I want them to find. So I want them to find an A, a T, I, a P, and an N. So I have my 6 letters. So now I'm going to just drag them out, and now they're hidden within this picture. So the students have to find them. And then, so that part is done right now. So now I want to add the spotlight. So again, I'm going to choose a shape. So I'll go to my 3 dots and then a shape. And for this activity today, I want them to use a star. So the star will be my spotlight. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And now, even though the letters are there, because of the layers, this star is above them. So we want to send this to the back. So this star has 3 dots. So you click on the 3 dots, and then go to order and send it to the back. So now The star is behind all the letters, so when they move the star around, they will find a letter. So that'll be the activity, is the students will use this move tool, the finger tool, and move around the star, and when they find a letter, they get to take that letter and move it into the box. And then when they have all of the letters found with their spotlight, they will then practice for me to see. Here's the S. And then the last one I think is over here. There's the P. So now all the letters are found, and now they're going to hit the microphone, and that will bring up a countdown. Says 3, 2, 1. And now down here, you'll see an arrow. I always have my students tap the arrow, because then where they point and they touch, it brings up the arrow. So then they would go to and tell me I, and they would do the sounds. Then when they're all done, they hit the green check mark, and it's all ready to go. Since I don't want them to do this, I'm going to delete the recording and then drag this out because this is the template. So now my template is all complete and it's ready for the students to use. So now I am going to hit the green check mark and it'll bring me back to the activity. So I just double check to make sure everything is the way I want. I would also click add voice instructions. Then when you hit the blue microphone, it's going to record your voice and you can read all of the directions and explain what you want them to do. It's another opportunity for them to hear the directions and know what to do without coming up to you and ask or sending you an email if they're remote and they're not sure what to do. They can keep playing these. So when you have voice recordings, it just helps the students out. So it's all good. You like the way it looks. You're going to hit the blue save button. And now the activity is finished. So to assign the activity to your students, you would hit the green assign. Then you click on the class you want. I'm going to add it to Willow PD, and I'm going to assign it to my students. Now, if you want, you can click on View Activity in WPD or Willow PD, and this will bring you to your Activities tab, and there is your activity right here for the students to complete.